Y'all, I promise he's getting groomed tomorrow because this is ridiculous. Hi book babes, my name is Ainsley and welcome to my library. For today's video, this is a video that I've been wanting to do for a couple months now. Literally since I watched my first video of this trend, I was obsessed and I wanted to do it. And that is Spotify chooses my next read. I absolutely love music. Music is one of my favorite things to listen to. It is just, well, obviously you listen to music. Listening to music just makes me feel so alive and I feel so much more like connected in my faith and just with other people. I don't know. I just really feel like my music has like connected me to a lot of things and I love it. I love music and one of my favorite ways to read is to have a Spotify playlist going. So I absolutely adore this trend because I feel like I cannot listen to a book without listening to a playlist or without creating one immediately afterwards. So the fact that this is a trend, I just feel like it's right up my alley. So I'm so excited. So I'm gonna kind of just read off the books along with the song titles that I've chosen and we're just kind of gonna like go through it. 1,000 Heartbeats by Kiera Cass. And my song choices is Heartbeat by Becca Shea and Castle by Halsey. Text for You, and that is Text Go Green by Kylie Cantrell, and Chains by Nick Jonas. Twisted Love, and I have Twisted Love by Arya, I think. I've actually never heard the song before, but the title is Twisted Love, so I feel like you can't do it without that. And then I have This Is Love by King & Country, who I adore. Realm Breaker, and we have Skyfall by Adele and Haunting by Halsey. Bone Crier's Moon, which we have Play with Fire by Sam and Yacht Money. And we have Power Over Me by Dermot Kennedy. Divine Rivals with Till Forever Falls Apart by Ash. And Flowers in Your Hair by the Lumineers. Truly Devious, we have Nobody No Crime by T Sizzle. And This Town by Niall Horan. I don't really know. So I have compiled all of these songs into a single playlist. How I did my Spotify playlist was I did the first song for every single book. I added all that in, and then I went and added the second song for every book in. So it's not like I have each book with their songs back to back. I feel like this randomizes it almost more. So I don't know. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so flipping scared because all of these books I want to read, but there's some of them that I definitely don't want to read. I have been wanting to film this video for literally months now, and I haven't been able to find a perfect time because of school and work and just like life things, just like grieving and everything. So I decided to wait until spring break to make this video. So as of today, Sunday, I'm going to do a couple more hours of homework just so that during spring break I can actually like chill and relax. And this isn't homework that's due anytime soon. This is homework that I just want to get ahead on. Like I wrote my final paper yesterday. I'm just like a workaholic and I like to get things done ahead of time. So that's what today's for. And then tomorrow I will officially start the reading vlog of this video. Oh, I guess without further ado, here we go. I just hit the shuffle button. Okay. Okay. Are we ready? I'm hitting play. Flowers in Your Hair by the Lumineers. I don't remember what book that was for. Divine Rivals! Oh my gosh! That was like literally one of the top books that I wanted to read going into this challenge. I got Divine Rivals! I am so excited. Holy cow. I get to start that book tomorrow. And that means I get to buy another book because the sequel I haven't bought yet. This is just perfect. Well, this is a perfect day. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't freak out. But I get to read this book! Okay, I'm freaking out. Yes! I love how Atlas is just right there just sitting, just like literally judging me this whole video, but that's okay. Because I get to read Divine Rivals. So I'll catch up with you guys whenever my homework's done and I can start reading Divine Rivals with a clean, fresh mind. Alrighty, love you guys, bye! Good morning! It is officially Monday of my spring break and I'm so excited because we are diving into Divine Rivals! I feel like I've been so productive today, but in reality, like I've genuinely only gone to the gym. That's all I've done so far. Today is a perfect day to just like kind of be reading. I mean, I have to pick Atlas up from the groomer, I have therapy, and I have my Bible study tonight. So I don't really have to start doing anything till like 4:45, 5. So that's gonna be awesome. But yeah, so I'm kind of just gonna start reading right now. Read until I have to go get Atlas, and then I'll probably grab some lunch whenever I'm out grabbing him. And then I'll stop for therapy. So yeah, it's just gonna be a good, fun little like reading day. I am so happy that Spotify randomly chose one of this book's songs, because I've been wanting to read this book since January, and I was actually gonna read it in my first reads of 2024 video, but in my head I knew I wanted to make this video, and I was like, it would be kind of cool if I could read this book for that video. And lo and behold, here we are. So it's like, I'm psychic, because it's like I knew that I was going to read this book for this video. So yeah, this book has been blowing up everywhere recently. I swear everybody has either read it or really, really wants to read it. I've been seeing so many 5 stars, 4.5s, 4s. So I know it's a good book and it's going to be great. And it is a enemies to lovers. I'm really not exactly sure, but basically her mom is struggling with addiction and her brother is on the front line of the war, and so Iris is kind of just trying to like deal with all of that, and so she works at like a journaling place. She's like a journalist, I want to say. Iris begins writing letters to her brother as kind of a way to like not really miss him as much anymore. And so she writes it, and then she like slips it under the door thinking it'll go to him. The letters actually end up going to her biggest rival, Roman. And he starts writing her back anonymously, and she has no idea who it is. So they're kind of like, it's kind of giving the fantasy version of You've Got Mail, but I feel like so much more is going to go on. I can probably finish this book today, if not, probably tomorrow night, but I do plan on getting a good bit into this book. But yeah, I'm gonna go read, and I will update you guys when I get Atlas. That'll be a good stopping mark. Watch. I'm gonna start reading and she's gonna call me saying he's done. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I'm heading over. No, you're good.
Okay. Alrighty. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. What did I say? I said as soon as I started reading, they would call me, which is fine because I'm craving Chick-fil-A and I want to see my baby boy. So I'm going to go do that. There's only a few things in this world that really tick my mom off. So let's do one of them. She hates using indoor like items outside. Understandable, but I'm doing it anyways. Today is genuinely such a beautiful day, so I just figured I'd set up camp out here, read for a little bit. I haven't even started chapter 1 yet, so I'm really not far in the book at all. I'm loving just the chemistry that Iris and Roman have. It's so cute so far. I love their little letters, so adorable. The wind has defeated May, so I'm gonna go inside and finish reading. Hey guys, so I finished Divine Rivals and I'm actually going to wait to share my rating and review for the end of the video. I just think it's more fun that way, having you guys wait in like anticipation for what I rated it, but it was good. So I'm gonna go ahead and have us do our next one. I don't know. I am pulling up my playlist right now. Twisted Love. Oh, okay, I wonder what that one's for. Twisted Love by Anna Huang, I want to say. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm excited to read that one. That one's going to be literally so good. Hey guys, so I am literally just like a little bit over halfway in Twisted Love. Honestly, you guys, I'm not loving it. Genuinely mean that after thinking about it for a little bit. I think Alex is just a little bit much for me. For someone who doesn't want to be his best friend's little sister babysitter, he's doing a really, really good job at convincing me this is not his favorite job in the world. Like, for someone who is so resistant to stepping into that role of protector, he's really stepped up. He's standing on business. I don't know what that means, but that's like the thing that people are saying now, so I feel like I need to say it. Sweet. Alex is sweet. I'm really vibing with the fact that they both have like a twisted past. Are they all gonna have twisted pasts in these books? Because sometimes that just gets to be like too much. I like that the plot is super fast, and I like that the characters and the pacing is so easy to just like slip into. These characters are really dynamic, really fun. I mean, it's kind of difficult to figure them out, if that makes sense. Like, I just feel like I don't know them that well right now, like yet. And I don't think I will get to know them well. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like they are written well, but they're not written like deep. Like, I'm having a really, really difficult time like going deep with these characters. And I feel like part of it is because like the chapters are so short. So like, yes, it is easy to like fly through this book, but I feel like I'm not getting any depth with them. I feel like I've only gotten surface level stuff, which is fine. But at the end of the day, like, I love books that are character driven, and the fact that I feel like I've gotten nothing from either of them except for the fact that Alex is super controlling and he has no right to be, and Ava is just like a sweetheart who's 22 trying to figure out life, and I'm about to be 22, so I'm like, Ava, I get you, girl. Like, I get it. Like, I understand. I'm at the same point you're at. I have like 130 pages left, so it's really not that much. I'm gonna try to get it done this weekend, but with Easter and with the end of the school year, my brain is just like so fried, y'all. So forgive me, I apologize. Hello friends, I am getting ready for a concert, which is actually so weird because I wouldn't consider myself somebody who likes concerts, but I think this is the second vlog now where I go to a concert in the vlog, so I guess I like them more than I think. But this is like my second concert, and this is my third concert in a year, which is kind of crazy. I pretty much only go to like Christian concerts, but like this is actually, no, this is my fourth one. Oh my god, I'm just like obsessed a little bit. Y'all, I didn't know that there was going to be a plot twist in Twisted Love. What? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I literally was reading it, like, I think I sucked in all the air from the flippin' house because I was like, I was shocked. So anyways, I have, I think like 60 pages left. I'm not going to finish it before the concert, but I would love to finish it whenever I get back home. So I'm just curling my hair. I still have no idea what I'm wearing, but it's Phil Wickham and I'm so excited for Phil Wickham. I'm going to do some makeup and then I'm going to get going to this concert. So I will show you guys the final look in a minute. Okay, so my curls didn't hold as well as I wish they did, but they're still pretty curly. I went with this top and my light wash like bell bottoms, but yeah, I'm gonna go to the concert and I'll chat with you guys later. So a little bit under 24 hours ago, I finished Twisted Love and it was really, really good. Just like Divine Rivals, I'm waiting until the end of this video to tell you guys my rating and my review, so we're kind of just gonna like slip that onto the side right now. But it was really, really good. I'm just now noticing that I didn't really like vlog anything. I didn't do much vlogging because I kind of read this book at like odd hours. It was kind of like whenever I had like 30 minutes to just like sit and chill and read was whenever I read this book. So I wasn't like carving out specific times to read my book. So I was never really like prepared to like record myself. I'm also not one to like record moments if I'm not in the right headspace for it. Like if I don't feel confident in myself, if I'm just not in the right mindset to film, I'm not going to put a camera in my face. I'm sorry, but I'm not. But now, we are going to pick my next read. You guys, this is so scary. I don't think you understand. I am not like a control freak, but I'm definitely like, I dabble. Like, I'm definitely Monica from Friends, but like not that bad. Flowers in your hair. It's the second Divine Rival song, so we're not doing that. Power over me. Oh, interesting. It's the Bone Crier's Moon. Oh, okay. When I tell you guys the synopsis of this book, y'all are gonna immediately want to go and pick it up and read it because it sounds like it is going to be so good. In this world, we have these things called bone criers, and basically they're kind of like the Grim Reapers. Like, they're in charge of who gets to live, who gets to die. But in order to have this sort of like sacred title, you have to kill the person that you're destined to love. Like, you have to kill who the universe has decided is your true love. Elise is going after Bastien, who is her true love, and in order to become a bone crier, like she's desired to her whole life, she has to kill him. And that doesn't really have a problem. Like, that's fine. She's fine to do it. But Bastien is wanting to kill a bone crier to get revenge for his father's death, because his dad was killed by a bone crier. So there's just revenge, there's anger, there's hate. It's going to be enemies to lover, but I am so excited for this book. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to go get reading because I'm excited. So I'm accidentally 77 pages into this book. I only meant to read like literally like the prologue. And here we are. I'm literally on chapter 9. Literally like one of the biggest plot points. I'm right in the middle of it. And let me just tell you guys, the vibes that I was craving for in To Kill a Kingdom that I did not get. I was not a fan of that book, like, in the slightest. Like, that book put me in a reading slump. But it was so popular, and the feeling that I was expected to feel, I'm getting right now in this book, okay? There's something powerful about women just killing men, but I don't mean that like human women. Like, I would never kill a man, but I don't know, like mystical creature women, like that's just like, that's so interesting. It's my birthday! Yesterday was my mom's birthday, so I didn't read much, and I obviously did not read much today because it is my special day, but I'm home, I have no homework, and I have no work to worry about, and it's like 9:30? I don't know where my phone is, and I don't know where my book is. You have no idea. I don't have anything. I'm just gonna chill and read for a couple hours tonight, and it's gonna be magical, and then I'll see you guys later. Bye! Okay, babes, so we have reached the part in the vlog where I'm going to kind of recap the books that I read, give you guys my rating, tell you guys my thoughts, all of those fun things. So, at the beginning, I started this vlog reading Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, and I ended up rating this book 5 stars. You guys, this book was so magical. It's crazy how this book was so historical fiction, but at the same time so futuristic. It was just really cool how this book combined like going to the past and going to the future all in the same time, because it gave very like dystopian vibes, but it also gave like 1930s, 1940s during like a major world war. Iris and Roman have to be like my favorite couple ever. Their love for each other is just so pure and it's so beautiful, and I loved watching it like naturally develop, and also the fact that they are connected through something so magical and something so rare. I also love Iris and Addie's relationship and how quickly they just instantly became best friends. I think that's really, really cool. I really, really hope that in the next book, we still get to see Addie. I don't really exactly remember where we left off with her. I think Addie and Iris is like a top favorite book friendship for me. So this book was just so good. Super fast pace. I actually, for the last 100 pages, I just sat and read at night. I didn't do anything but read this book. I stayed up till 2 a.m. to finish this book. It was just exactly what I needed, and it was so good. Then I read Twisted Love by Anna Huang, and I gave this book 3 stars. It was not a favorite for me. It was twisted though, that's for sure. I'm definitely more excited for the books coming up in the series. I think I'm really, really gonna love Twisted Games, which is Bridget and her bodyguard. I love the bodyguard trope. I think it's so good. And I've heard a lot of positive things about that book. I couldn't really connect to Ava, and I could not connect with Alex either. So it was kind of like I was just watching like a rom-com movie, and it was just really difficult for me to connect or relate to the characters. I think I still have hope for the series to turn it around. The plot was interesting, and there was a lot of twists and turns that I didn't foresee coming, so that I do appreciate. But as for like the character connection, and ultimately like I read a book to connect to the characters because it's so interesting. Character-driven novels are my favorite. If it has a good plot, that's great, but ultimately I can read a super boring book plot-wise if I can connect with the character. So for this book, it was kind of difficult for me because I wasn't really connecting with the characters like I would have wanted to. But 3 stars. I mean, I still found it interesting. I would not reread this again, but this book was not enough to deter me from the series, so I will be finishing the series very soon. And lastly, we have Bone Crier's Moon. I rated this book 4 stars. It was actually so freaking good. The only reason why I rated it down a star is because I took like 3 weeks off from reading this book, so it was a little difficult for me to get back into it, but I was reading it during Easter weekend at my church and finals month for college. So me finding time to pick up this book was just really, really difficult. I wouldn't recommend doing that to anybody. But I also just think where I stopped in the book, the plot was kind of dulling. I feel like this book, it was very, very fast paced right at the beginning and right at the end, but for like the middle 150 pages, it was kind of just like a lull. So it was very difficult to like keep trudging on, but the end made it all worth it. I did consider DNFing this book, but I will say the end completely turned it around. And the character Sabine, I relate so much to her. I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly. It could be Sabine, but I feel like that's not it. But I relate so heavily to her because she is like a people pleaser. She doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. She kind of just does what everybody expects of her. And I kind of really relate to that. But where I really relate to her is whenever her best friend was kidnapped, she did everything she possibly could to save her best friend, and I definitely relate to that. I'm a very protective person, so I will do whatever I can whenever it comes to protecting somebody that I love. And Sabine is the same way. She is just thrown away all of her people-pleasing skills to the side to save her best friend, and I think that is just something that a lot of us can relate to, especially whenever you have an incredible best friend like I do and like Sabine has. So yeah, this is a duology, so I will be picking up the second book very, very soon, hopefully. It's very cozy winter. I kind of wish I read this book in like January or February, even November, just because of the vibes it brought was so winter, whereas like reading it, I started it on my spring break, and that just wasn't really it. Well, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed Spotify picking what I next read. That was just so much fun, and I definitely want to do this video again because I love music, and I specifically love whenever a song just fits so well with the book. Yeah, that's it for today's video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I post every single Thursday. Bye!